my God. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Rampage. I'm your host, Mad. And yeah, we're back. And today we're doing a meditations part 2. But, we'll get to that a little bit later. So, of course, if you're listening to us, you listen to us on WBCR.net. This is where you listen to us live. Shout out to all the radio listeners. We love y'all. And if you're watching this later, the upload on YouTube, we love y'all too. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if you are listening, you're listening live on WBCR.net, obviously. If you want to keep up with our show and all the other shows on WBCR, you can follow us on Instagram at WBCR_CUNY, and you can watch the recorded shows on YouTube at WBCR_CUNY. Full-length episodes will be uploaded there, so tune in. And if you're watching there already, hello. We love y'all. And as always, we want to do an advice segment, so please send us your inquiries at therampagewbcr@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram. This is where we post our daily question. Not daily question, our weekly question. So follow us on Instagram at therampagewbcr. Or DM us. You can also call us and leave us a voicemail at 347-541-7855. Again, 347-541-7855. All right. So, oh my God, this kind of loud, is it not? Am I bugging? I think I'm just bugging. But, so for today, for the visual descriptions, shout out to all my people who be tuning in for the visual descriptions. I am wearing this is kind of satiny hijab. It is beige. I'm gonna go with beige. I'm wearing strawberry earrings. I don't know if y'all can see because of these headphones, but strawberry earrings. They are pink and green. I'm wearing rings that are also like pink, green. We got a flower, we got a strawberry, we got a heart, and we got a mushroom. I'm also wearing like a silky brown and white shirt with brown dots on it. I'm also wearing brown pants. I don't know if y'all could even see, but brown pants and brown leather Converse. This has been the visual descriptions for all my people who can't see nothing. Thanks, guys. All right, so if you're here for part 1 of the meditations, then you kind of know how it goes. For the people that don't know, the name is based off of Marcus Aurelius' writings of the same name. So what even are the meditations? So it's a series of personal writings by Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, from AD 161 to 180, where he wrote basically private notes to himself. He was like journaling, basically. He was journaling to himself about ideas on Stoic philosophy. So he wrote 12 books of the meditations and coined Greek as a source for his own guidance and self-improvement. So in keeping with this tradition, this would be my own personal meditations kind of version of that, but out loud, where I just talk about things that I've been thinking about lately. So thanks so much, guys. This will be really, really fun and interesting because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about, but right now I'm going to just drink some water because I feel like I didn't drink no water. So I'm going to do that. Just give me a second. Anyways, how are y'all doing in the room? I feel like it's just been me talking. I should have introduced y'all. Y'all when I did my intro. I'm so sorry. But in the room with us is EJ and Andy. They are very busy. It is midterms. Excuse me. Everybody busy doing stuff. So, everybody just working. So if you want to say hi, say hi.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? How's everyone doing today?
The vibe is kind of dead today, but it's okay. It's okay, because I'm going to be talking. I always got something to say. But yeah. So, Ramadan started today. No, I'm not fasting. Stay out my business. Thank you very much. So it started. Ooh, Ramadan Mubarak to all the Islamics. Love y'all. So I'm gonna just yap for the whole episode. That's what we're doing. We're just yapping. So I feel like this Ramadan, low-key, it just kind of hit me out of nowhere. it really snuck up on me, and I wasn't prepared for it. And then people were like, yeah, it's Ramadan tomorrow. I was like, huh? What do you mean it's tomorrow? We just got here. I don't even know what that means. Like, I just felt like very thrown off by it. But I am grateful that it is here nonetheless. Not everybody gets to witness this month, you know? It's like so many people died, so many people die in between Ramadans, and everybody always assumes they're going to live to see the next one, but like, that's not guaranteed. So, you know, we're glad to live and see another one. So every year, everybody always has goals. It's like, what's the Ramadan goals? What are you trying to do this month? But I feel like I always do it, and I always like, what was I going to say? I feel like I always plan goals, and like the goals just be, it'd be too ambitious, like really, really ambitious. Like everybody wants to do reading the whole Quran in a month, and it's just like, that's not sustainable if you work like a full-time job, or if you're a full-time student. Like, that's not realistic for you, you know? I feel like it's not given that. It's not given that this year, especially when you're like so busy. It's in the middle of midterm. You like trying to figure out what the hell's going on with your school life, and now like you have spiritual obligations on top of that. So it just, you know, I think we need to be realistic with our goals this month. So that's what I'm trying to do this year. So I only have 3. What I do is listen to Quran in times where I would usually listen to music. So like on my commute, like going to school and back. Now I try to listen to Quran as much as possible. When I'm getting ready in the morning, I used to play music. Not gonna lie, I was that girl. But now I try to play it more. You know, in times when I want to listen to music, I play Quran. I feel more at peace. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel calm. So, you know, I feel like it's working. Another goal that I have is listening to the Seerah series of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by Mufti Menk. Every single year. Are you okay?
Yeah. Nah. You mentioned Mufti Menk.
Do you want to say something?
No.
Why?
Continue.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I was gonna say was I was going to listen every single year. I tell myself, yeah, I'm gonna listen to the series. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the series. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. But then I never do. I always get to like the 10th episode, or like the 10th part of the series. It's a YouTube playlist. Y'all should find it. And y'all should listen to it. I hope it benefits you. You know, I think it's interesting, and I always wanted to know more about the Prophet's life. So I was like, let me watch it, you know, let me figure out what's going on. And he did a lecture series. I really like Mufti Menk, you know? So, you know, every year I say I'm going to watch it, and then every year, like, I stop watching at, like, the 10th episode. So this year, hopefully, we're going to watch all of them. We're going to finish the series, come hell or high water. Another thing that I like to do, my last goal, is to do tasbih whenever I can. So I have this app on my phone. Let me take it out if I could tell y'all what it's called. I believe it is called Quran Majid. This is also where I listen to my Quran. So, you know, I feel like it's real helpful. It's very versatile, you know. It shows you like where to pray, like the directions to pray. It tells you prayer times. What else we got? Names of Allah, different du'as you could say. Like there's a lot. There's a Mecca live feed, a Medina live feed. There's now it's showing you Hadad places. Girl, they got a lot. But basically, they have a thing called tasbih. Where oh my God, where it literally has, y'all can't see. The camera too damn far. But basically, oh my God, girl, no, I don't want to see an ad. But yeah, so basically you click it, and there's a bunch of different, so you can set the goal to be like, how many times do you want to say this thing? And then you tap, there's a place where you can tap your finger, and it like adds 1 to the total of the count. So basically, like, as you're saying the thing that's showing up, you tap it, and you tap it, and you tap it, and you keep going like that. So I've been trying to do that because I was doing that during Ramadan. I felt like it was very helpful because I remember I was there. I was just like kind of looking around. I didn't really know what to do or like how to make the most of the time while I was there. So I was just like, let me just do this tasbih real quick. See, so I could feel like I did something. And, you know, it does feel like I did something, you know. So I'm very glad that I did that. Also, this is the perfect segue to talk about my trip for Umrah that I did like 2 weeks ago. I came back 2 weeks ago. And I feel like my life has been a mess ever since I came back. I'm going to be very, very honest. But we are slowly but surely getting it back together. Going right before midterms was not very smart on my end because I felt like my life was a mess before. And then I went on the trip and then I came back and my life was still a mess, But, I just I gotta get myself together. And I am getting myself together. Thank you very much. But, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I was in Umrah like 2 weeks ago. Time feels so fake. I feel like I came back. It doesn't even feel like 2 weeks ago. I can't even tell you what it feels like. It feels like a blur. That's what it feels like. But yeah, so when I was going, I'm not even gonna lie, when I bought the ticket to go, I was not really looking forward to it because I was just like, okay, like if I go, I go. It wasn't really like a goal for me to go because I know it's like a goal for everybody to go. Everyone's like, yeah, I want to go one day. But for me, it was never just like, I don't know, I was never like one of those people because for me, it was just like, okay, cool. If I go, then I'll go. But, the opportunity fell in my lap. I couldn't not go, so I was just like, I'm gonna go. I wasn't excited. I was just like going, But then I went, and I'm not even gonna lie. Now I have to go back. It was. I don't know. The feeling there is like no other. I will say that. Like actually being there, cause bro, going on a trip with family is gonna drive you nuts. Those people will drive you insane. Love my family down though. Y'all are great. Not when I'm going on vacation with y'all. Not that time. But, being there, like being in the masjid, that was really cool. Like all day, every day, that was pretty cool. Being around other people, like being the most religious that you can be, trying to, how am I saying it, bro? Like trying to do everything you can in that short time that you're there. It was nice. I kind of liked it, And I see why everybody tries to go every Ramadan because it's like, double the good deeds. You're trying to do everything you can in that time. It's really cute. It's really fun. It's a vibe. I'm not going to lie. It is a vibe. However, I will say the trip tested me in so many different ways. Like, wow. I did not believe that I could be tested in so many different ways. So, like I told y'all, I went with my family and, whenever you travel with your family, it's like everybody is like clashing, But I mean, what's a family trip without disagreements? What's a trip at all with people without disagreements? I feel like that's just like a very natural part of being human beings, People gonna argue, but it is what it is. So I will say my patience was tested various different ways. I would say my commitment, like how bad do I want to go and see God right now? How bad do I want to go to the masjid right now? Like how bad do I want to make the most of this trip right now? I'm not gonna lie, that was tested too. Very much so tested because the way we was moving out there was very no sleep. Like you get in the house because people pray Isha. I'm trying to remember what time Isha was. I think it was like 7, 8 o'clock. It's probably 8 o'clock. But like you can't go to the masjid at 8 o'clock. You're not going to find a space. So you have to go like an hour early. And then everybody's trying to go an hour early so they could get a space. And I was like, you fighting to get inside so we could get a spot. And then everybody wants a good spot. And it's just like, it's a lot of walking to get to a good spot. It's a lot of like commitment, basically. So it's a lot of like, all right, y'all, we got to leave. We got to go. And then we go. And then you're like in the masjid for not just the prayer, but I want to say for like a whole hour probably. Like leading up to it, you get the spot, you chilling, you waiting. You pray your Tulah God, you're chilling, you're waiting. You pray the prayer, and then they always do Salat al-Janazah, which is a prayer for a dead person after every prayer, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't know that was a thing that they did out there. But I mean, like, it makes sense. It's a very high honor, and it's like you have as many people as possible praying for this dead person as possible. So I thought that was pretty cool. But it's like, how you squeeze it in? Like, Is it an appointment? Like, how do you, because like people die all the time. So it's like, I really want to know what that process is of like how they schedule who they're going to pray for. I don't know. Anyways, not the point. The point is, it was very much so we get in the hotel at like 12 in the morning, and then you have to wake up at 4 in the morning and leave. You have to get up at 4 in the morning and then leave your house or the hotel that you're staying at to get to the masjid so we could get a good spot so we could pray. It was just like a cycle like this, literally. You're sleeping for maybe like, you're literally taking naps the entire trip, like the whole trip. And then you're just like living off of naps, and it's just like going off of vibes. But it really is so special just being in the masjid and just like, you know, doing your own thing. Everybody focusing on their own worship. Everybody is trying to do the same thing. So I felt like that was very beautiful. Another thing that was tested for me was my tolerance for other people. I can't tell you how many times I got bumped into on this trip. And it's like, how do that many people not have spatial awareness? You know, that really bothered me. I thought it was bad in Medina because we went to Medina first and then we went to Mecca. Bro, when I tell you I got bumped into so many times by grown men. What are you doing bumping into me? What are you doing not seeing where you're going? What are you doing? Just, what are you doing? What are you doing? But anyways, another thing that was tested were my relationships, because I can't tell you how many times my family pissed me off. It was just, you know, like everybody pisses you off. You know, it's just like, it's a trip. It was also hot. So, you know, like the heat also is like, you know, there's like many layers to like being pissed off, right? But every single time I had to remind myself, I had to be like, listen, you know, we all came here on this trip. Everybody's just trying to do the best they can. You know, everybody's here because everybody wants to make the most of this trip. This trip is very important to whoever. Trip is very important. Let's not ruin the trip. We're here to do the thing. We're going to go. It's going to be okay. Like, you know, it's not that serious. And then, you know, I get to the masjid and I'm like, okay, you know, maybe it wasn't that serious, you know? It's like, maybe it was worth going, you know? It was a lot of like redirecting myself to focus on what's important and not cussing people out because I didn't want to ruin my Umrah, you know? So it's like, just a lot of like redirection. I will say some highlights are seeing the Kaaba for the first time was such an amazing feeling because it's literally like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's so much light coming out of it, or so much light reflecting off it that you don't really see in pictures or like in the live stream that everybody got in their house or whatever. I just thought that was so, like, I felt so amazed. I know some people like cry when they see it for the first time. I saw people crying. I saw people doing all kinds of stuff, but I was just like in amazement, you know? And it was so beautiful. But yeah, so another thing that was a highlight for me was I see the wisdom in having to do a ritual like Umrah where you have to be doing it with other people. Like, it's not a ritual that you do, that you can just do by yourself, like prayer, like making dua, like tasbih or something like that. I feel like that's something that you have to do with other people because they're going to piss you off and because, like, literally this is the Muslim community. Like, these are your people, you know? You're literally walking among them. So it's like someone's going to, like, bump into you. People bumping into you is part of it. And, like, not getting pissed off is part of it. People are supposed to test you in different ways. And that's what makes it worth it, you know? It's like if you can overcome that, then you can overcome literally everything. So I thought that was very eye-opening. And I thought it was really cool that, like, this is why we have the whole ritual, because you're supposed to be in community. You're supposed to be with your people. You're supposed to be tested with, like, stupid stuff, like getting pushed in a crowd. Like, you know, like, it's just part of it. So I thought it was cool. Another thing, oh my God, bro, when you're doing tawaf, so y'all don't know, I don't think y'all know what that means, but it's okay. When you're doing tawaf, which is basically like walking around the Kaaba, you're supposed to do it 7 times, but it's so crowded. When I went, when we went and we were doing Umrah, it was literally so crowded. So, like, people are literally, like, squeezing you in the crowd. People are bumping up against you. It feels like they're pushing you. It can get, like, real scary real fast. I remember one time I was literally walking, and then I ended up walking backwards because the crowd was just kept pushing. It was mad crazy. It was mad chaotic. And I ended up walking backwards for a little bit. I was like, how did we get here? How did we get here? And I literally had no idea how I ended up walking backwards. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. So I thought it was very beautiful because everybody is tired. Everybody is sweaty. Everybody's annoyed. Everybody's feet hurt. And we're all literally moving in the same direction, taking steps towards God to get closer to God. So I think it was like kind of sweet in a way, you know? I thought it was real sweet. But yeah, so another thing that I wanted to touch on, actually, we have a minute till break. Oh my God, hi, it's Stacy, yay. Stacy's here, guys. So I think after the break, I want to talk about something else, and I want to know other people's opinions on it too. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll be around, and yeah, stick around, y'all. Hello.
There we go.
And we're back. All right, so I just wanted to know, I wanted to ask Stacy. I mean, you just walked in, but you know, I still wanted to ask, have you heard about Shaun King becoming Muslim?
No, that's news.
No? Oh my God, you haven't.
That's news to me.
Interesting. How do you feel about this upon hearing this for the first time?
I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't see it as a bad thing. Is it a bad thing or?
I don't know. I just want to hear what y'all think. What about, I mean, Andy, you kind of busy, but what about you? Do you feel like, have you heard about Shaun King being Muslim?
Yeah, I heard of it recently. But, honestly, if he wants to be close to God, you know, congratulations, you know. That's a good stepping point right there.
Okay. Interesting. I like that take.
Road to enlightenment.
Right. Okay. I mean, you just kind of walked in. Be careful. Oh, my God. I'm scared you're going to break the headphones. Okay, you didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, we good.
But, EJ, have you heard about Shaun King becoming Muslim?
No.
No?
Who's Shaun King?
You don't know who Shaun King
I
is?
Oh, I live under a rock. I'm sorry.
You don't know who Shaun King is? Oh, my God.
It's a pretty nice rock, but it's still a rock.
Oh, my God. I didn't know. Do y'all even know who this man is?
I don't. I'm
No?
sorry.
Oh,
you never heard
man.
that song? Somebody call 911.
That is
Yeah.
Shaun Kingston.
Kingston.
That is a different
No.
person.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna hold that
Different
L. I'm gonna hold that L. I don't know that.
Different person entirely, but it is okay.
Talking about this man?
Yes, that man.
Wait.
Who is this man?
Oh yeah, I was
will
way off.
Oh,
I
I've
was
seen
way off.
him.
Yeah. I will explain who this man is. Hold on. Let me show you, Andy, because I feel like now I need to show you. Oh, my
He looks
God.
kind of...
Oh, my God. Now I have to tell y'all. Oh, my God. This is about to be so funny. Okay. Ooh.
Backstory, please.
I will tell you the backstory. Okay. Oh, my God. I just want to show Andy real quick what he looks like.
Like you're gonna go into like
Okay, so yeah, I was way off.
backstory.
That's not who I thought it was. I'm gonna hold it
Yeah.
out.
This is, oh, you seen him. You looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Shaun King is a man who he's very, I will say, he's very popular. He's very prominent in the social media activism space, right? The way he really like rose to popularity and to fame is that after or like during the height of BLM, I'm talking about like Ferguson, 2014, right? Try to remember what that was like. Tensions were high in the country. We needed people to guide us, right, in the community. We needed leaders, right? So we had a couple of people emerge out of that space, right? There was this one man, his name was D-Ray McKesson, I think his name is. There was Shaun King. There were the initial like 3 BLM organizers, like Patrice, Colors, Alicia.
None of
don't
those
know.
people like reached me at all. I don't know who
At
any of
all?
those
You don't know who
people
any of these people are?
Nope.
It's okay.
Oh.
Well, it's okay. So, where does Shaun King come into this picture? Shaun King was a man. He is a preacher. He was a preacher. I don't know what sect of Christianity he is, but he was a preacher. And he like really rose to prominence because he was like the TMZ of police brutality, as somebody on Twitter so perfectly said. So he got really, really viral because he posted all of these like police brutality victims and police brutality stories, and he was getting the attention. Everybody was following him to get updates on what was going on with people's cases. So that was how he gained his popularity. And he's been doing that. He continues to do that to this day, I believe. But now, now he's very like into the Free Palestine movement. However, in this process, the man has gained a reputation for raising money in the name of these victims, in the name of these people who were victims of police brutality, of the parents, of children who died. Like, all these people. He raises money, but nobody knows where the money goes. So he has a reputation of like doing this, and no one knows where the money's going. So everyone's like, what's going on? And then he turns around, he starts allegedly, please, oh my God, please don't sue me, Shaun King, because I know he got riders. Shaun King fan base go crazy. So this man, he's allegedly building this foundation of like all these organizations that he starts, and then he never like finishes. He never follows through. He always has a great idea. He needs all this money so that way we can do this thing and we will end racism and everything will be okay. And then everybody gives him this money, and allegedly we don't know where the money goes. So there have been numerous situations where he raises the money and like no one knows where it goes. There's a whole episode on this on the Scam Goddess podcast. I really do want y'all to listen to it because there are so many going back to like, is it 2014? I don't know. But there are so many initiatives that he starts and does not finish. So many initiatives that he raises all this money for, nobody knows where it goes, right? So I will say he has a reputation. So then, he's built a reputation for doing this. The most notable one I will say is with Tamir Rice's mom. If y'all don't know, Tamir Rice, he was like 12 or 13 when he passed away. This was years ago. I think he was born in 2002, actually, which makes it even scarier.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was really young when he passed. He was playing with like a toy gun, and then police killed him for no reason. So in that time, I don't know if he's received justice in that time, but Shaun King raised money for Tamir Rice, I think, to give to his mother. I think that was the intention behind it. But then his mother came out with a statement saying that you raise this money for my son without you telling me and without you reaching out to me or anything like that. And she never saw this money, ever. So no one knows what happened to this money. Literally nobody knows what happened to this money. And she was like, you are a known fraud. You are a known scammer. She has a whole long statement. I don't want to read it out because it's very long. But basically, she was just like, I don't trust you at all. So since then, people are trying to say, please don't give money to Shaun King because no one knows what he does with it. Please do not give money to this man, right? So as of a couple days ago, I think it was like a day or two ago, he has converted to Islam, very publicly converted to Islam, him and his wife, right? So what do we think about this? A person who has a reputation of allegedly being a grifter, becoming Muslim. How do we feel about this?
I mean, it makes me question if it's for show or not, to be honest.
Right.
But
Naturally.
also, with the whole money thing, like, he's using he's using their names to raise money off of them.
Yes.
Because you said that he didn't even contact Tamir Rice's mom.
No. And then they had a whole meeting about it. There's like an article that really goes in depth. I really wish I had it linked, but I don't. But there's an article that goes really, really in depth of like all the things that he's done specifically. But yeah, I think he had a meeting with her, and in the meeting, like nothing really came out of it, essentially, is what happened in that meeting. But yeah, so there's that. He has a reputation for being allegedly a known grifter, a history of taking people's money, not telling people where it goes. And then whenever it falls apart, he builds up a new organization, new initiative where he asks people for money again. There was also a thing where, like, this white lady on Twitter, I remember seeing the tweet. She said that she was donating to this organization that he started. Can't remember what it was called. And, like, she noticed that it kept taking money out of her account. And then she tried looking up the organization to see if it still existed. And there was nothing. Literally nothing. Like, all traces of it was gone from the internet. So she was like, okay, but it's still taking money out of my account. Where's the money going? Like, what's it doing? Is it going somewhere else? And I think she wasn't able to get any answers. And then I think she, like, went on Twitter, tagged Shaun King, and was like, what's going on? Where's this money going? I don't know what's going on. And, like, a whole bunch of his followers, like, went after this lady. They're like, how dare you? It's, like, kind of crazy. Like, how dare you even question him? How could you? He's doing so much good for the community. How could you? And it was just, she was just asking, like, where's this money going?
Right.
I don't know where the money's going. So, yeah.
What was the last thing that he did, though, before
The last thing he did before this? So, recently with, like, the whole Palestine thing, he kind of, I don't want to say he hijacked the movement, because that feels very, like, I don't know. I don't like using words like that. It's very strong words. But he very much so, like, I don't want to say rebranded, but, like, that's, like, his whole thing now. He's very, like, posting footage out of Palestine, trying to show people what's going on in Palestine. And I feel like with Shaun King, he's a great awareness guy, right? We know you. You're very popular. You have a lot of followers. You post things all the time. But, like, this is not somebody we give money to. This is not somebody we give money to. Not in my very humble opinion. But, anyways, neither here nor there. So yeah, he's very, like, active with, like, the Palestine thing. He's been invited to talks about Palestine, which I think is very interesting because that's not his background at all. He's a preacher. So it's like, I don't see the connection. But anyways, what else did I want to say about this? So, okay, it's kind of hard for me to say because, you know, as a Muslim person, you're supposed to be, like, whenever somebody converts, it's like you're on a clean slate, right? Everybody who converts, they, like, start at zero. All of their actions count from that point forward, right?
My other friend, yeah, he told me that if I converted, then anything that I do now is, like, double.
What do you mean double?
As in, like, the sin is, like if you were to sin, like, it would be, like, worth double or something like that. I don't know how true that is. Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know. Shout out Muhammad. I used to work with him.
Okay, shout out Muhammad. I'm trying to think, does it count double? I mean, during Ramadan, yeah, if you sin, it's, like, worse because you shouldn't be sinning. It's a holy time, you know? But I don't know about converts, people who convert and, like, they sin. I don't think that's how that works. I think it's just a sin.
He was lying.
Yeah. You think he was lying?
Yeah.
Or maybe he just, I don't know, maybe he doesn't have the right information. That happens to a lot of misinformation in the community. But yeah, so like I was saying, when you convert, you have a clean slate from your conversion onward, right? So I don't know how genuine the conversion is. I can't speak to that. I'm not him. I can't see inside of him or his wife. So, you know, what I will say, his wife rides for him so hard. She rides till the wheels fall off. So I will give her that. Because everything he wants to do, she's right behind him. She's right there with him. So, you know, I will commend her for that. I'll give her that, you know. So, yeah, from this point forward, he has a clean slate. So it's like all the good deeds that count for him count from now on. Now, if I was Shaun King, what would I do? I would raise money and just give it back to people who need it. You know, try to give back the money that was put in the wrong place, you know, allegedly put in the wrong place.
That might be hard for him, though, because he built up a reputation of not giving out the money. True. So.
Or another thing I would do if I was Shaun King is just, like, put the links in my bio of, like, GoFundMes. Like, it's not my GoFundMe. Y'all aren't giving money to me, but just, like, spotlight and highlight people who need funds, you know? That makes the most sense because, you know, you're very good at, like, calling people to action, at getting people to do stuff. That's what I would do. So it's like people are donating the money's going to the right place, it's going directly to the people who need it. Just do that. That's what I would do. I really hope that that's what you do. But yes, so hopefully from this point forward, all the money will go where it needs to go. Hopefully he can give people that money back, you know? hopefully, and he can stop being known. Oh my God, y'all know he's known by so many different names, which I think is really really funny. Like, I don't want to laugh, and it's Ramadan, and I don't want the bad deeds of like clowning on somebody. You know, I really don't. But the names are so funny. Do y'all want to know what the names are? Yeah, he goes by a lot of nicknames on Twitter because they keep laughing at him. The latest and greatest one that I saw was Osama bin Robin. There's Most Theft. There's Talcum X. There's WEB Defraud. Damn. There's so many. There's so many more. But what I will say is I really hope that, you know, he can take this opportunity to do the right thing. Yeah, just please do the right thing, Shaun King. Do the right thing. Yeah. And if not, you will be asked about it because you did convert to this religion. So it's like, even if you wasn't serious about the conversion, I can't make that judgment. But like, you know, do what you're supposed to, man. You will be asked about it, you know? And the last thing I want to say is it is 2024. If you are still donating money to this man for some kind of initiative that he has going on, you might deserve to get scammed. I'm saying you might deserve to get scammed because why would you keep giving money to somebody with a history of like not putting money in the right place? Allegedly not putting money in the right place. So, you know, we hope that he has changed. We do hope that he has changed. But, you know, just be worried. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. That is the theme of this episode. Don't be dumb, guys. Don't be dumb. But yeah, that's all I have prepared today, y'all. So, you know, any thoughts, any lingering thoughts about this man, about what he does, about what he's done? Y'all can ask me, because I do know a little bit about him. Y'all can ask me.
I don't know. I mean, at first when you brought him up, when you said his name, I was like, who is that? But then EJ found the picture, and then you mentioned that he's like active on social media. Yeah. I recognize him now. Mm-hmm. Him converting to how do I say it? Is Islam. Okay.
Islam. Yeah, you got it. Okay, right there.
I don't know. It could be a good thing. Maybe he's not doing it to like hide anything. Hopefully he's not doing it to hide anything. But that's why I asked, like, what was the last thing that he did? Because you said that he has history of doing something bad and then starting something new. So I'm like, okay, well, did he do something bad, like, right before this, where he's trying to, like, convert to, like, hide the last thing he did, you know? I
say right before this, I'm trying to think, what did he do? It's been a minute because I don't keep up with him, and I don't follow him no more. So I think the last thing he did was he did a talk about Palestine, and he was like one of the people invited to speak. But yeah, it's like he doesn't have a background in Palestine, so it's like, why would you
how did he get that position?
That's what the people want to know. But I think it's just like people think a lot of followers means that you know everything there is to know, and I don't think that necessarily equates. Especially because his background, again, is literally just being a preacher. So, you know, I don't know how well that translates.
He gives me, like, mega church vibes. And I don't trust. Yeah, I don't trust mega churches.
Interesting. Interesting. Probably mega church. It do kind of give mega church. Yeah. Also.
The mega church guy, like, always has, like, the best house, the best car, yeah.
I don't know if he has the best. I don't know. I haven't seen his house. But, bro, there was this post. The reason why I started laughing is because I remembered this post that his wife posted of him where it was like, what was it? The date of the post was October 17th. And it's this picture of him, like, looking out the window of their, like, apartment or something. She was just like, this is Shaun. Everything is taking an emotional toll on him. Oh, my God. He's really just trying to, like, be careful about what he says on the internet because people on both sides really wanted him to talk about it, and he really wants to do the right thing. And it's literally just a picture of him looking outside. I was like, all of this, you gained all of this of him looking outside? The picture is just him looking outside. Like, he's not, like, typing. He's not, like, working. He's not, like, in deep thought. It's just him looking outside. Mm-hmm. Literally him looking outside. So, you know, I looked at that. I was like, is it that serious? I don't know, girl. I don't know. But like I told y'all, she rides for this man. rides for this man crazy. So, you know, I'll give you that. One of the most fun scams, okay, I can't call it a scam. Allegedly, one of the funnest scams he's allegedly done is that he raised money to go hike all 7 of like the world's tallest mountains. And he did this whole thing where it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna climb these mountains because I really care. And it's like, what was it? I'm trying to remember why he did it. But it was like, yeah, you know, like I really, really want to do this for myself. And I want to bring my whole family with me. He has like 6 kids plus his wife. So he was just like, y'all could donate so that way they could all be there for me. I think he had like an injury, like a spinal injury or some kind of injury. And he was like, I just really, really want to do this for myself to prove to myself that I could do it. I'm going to climb all 7 of these big ass mountains and it's going to be great. And y'all are going to donate to me and everything's going to go perfect. And then he didn't climb not a single one of those mountains. Not a single one of those mountains did he climb.
And people still donated for that?
Yeah. And people still donated to him after that. Nice. Can you believe it? Even after that, people were still donating.
That man has commitment issues.
A lot of commitment issues.
Or the people who are donating to him need to get a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. It's like people don't get smarter. They don't realize, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be donating to this man who always has a new initiative every month, you know? But, yeah, that is Shaun King. So please, if you know anybody who's following him, please tell them to block him. And please tell them to not donate to him.
We're spreading awareness about Shaun King.
Please do not.
Be aware.
Please do not donate to Shaun King. Thank you very much. Please donate directly to people in Palestine. There are so many GoFundMes that you can donate to. So many GoFundMes to donate to. Donate to people directly there. Donate to GoFundMes. Donate to people directly in Sudan. Donate to people directly affected by war. Right? Donate to people in the Congo. There's a lot of conflict going on around the world, you know, so much conflict to go around. But please, if you're going to donate directly to the people. I don't like donating through organizations because I feel like, well, how's the money going to get there? How's the money going to get through? So I always like to donate directly to people. And I urge you guys to do that as well. Yeah. We got like 5 minutes. Does anybody else have any other lasting comments that they want to say? Any other questions that they want to say? Nothing. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Do we have anything else? I don't have anything else planned, y'all. Anyways, I just want to talk about y'all. What have y'all been thinking about? Stacey, what have you been thinking about lately?
In general?
Mm-hmm.
Getting my life together. That's what
That is the theme. That is the theme.
Getting my life together.
This week. 100%.
There's a lot going on. At home and then outside of home. And
right.
I just want like a full week or 2 to just relax, settle everything, and after that I could like get back into things, you know.
I hear you, and I hope you get those 2 weeks that you need, and hopefully things get easier for you in the next 2 weeks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What about EJ? How have you been?
She said yeah.
He did? I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. All right, so I'll go to Andy. Andy, how have you been? What you been thinking about?
Man, these midterms are, you know, stressing me out.
Right.
But
I hear you.
one step at a time. We getting there.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
One day at a time.
You know, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, but, you know.
Why are you running on 3 hours of sleep? What time did you wake up?
You got 3?
Yeah, I've been slacking, but, you know, I'm getting there. We gonna pass these classes.
We gonna pass. 4.0s only, y'all. 4.0s only on the Rampage. But I hear that. Yeah, bro. Well, I have a whole paper that's due tomorrow. I had from the beginning of the semester to do it to now. It's due tomorrow. It's 1,200 something words.
That's not too bad.
Pray for a real one, y'all, because I'm really, really like. Every single time, like, I laugh or, like, I enjoy myself, it's literally at the front of my mind. It's like, oh, you want to laugh? You got a whole midterm that you need to be working on, and you want to laugh? You know, it's like, it's like that scene in the Boondocks where Uncle Ruckus is, like, a child, and it's, like, showing you about his childhood, and it's just, like, his dad comes home, and he's just like, did I just catch you laughing?
Yeah.
Boom! That's exactly what it feels like. But, yeah, I hear you, Andy. Hopefully it gets easier for you soon, and midterms finish for you soon, and everything go smooth.
Yeah, time management is key, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What about you, EJ? What about you? What's been going on?
I feel like me and Stacey are on the same page. Like, I feel like I just need like a little week to just relax. Well, not even relax. Just like not have to worry about the stuff that I'm worrying about now, to just kind of like shift to something that I want to focus on without all the extra noise.
Yeah. What do you want to focus on?
Right now, I really want to get done. Shout out to Gabe, Eli, and the rest of them. But
oh my gosh,
I want all of them to be in the right mind, because I want to start my business with them, but they're not really business ready. So I need to get them on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that gets easier for you real soon, and that they all get on board real soon.
Yeah, because I'm on their ass. I'm on their behinds every day.
I think you could say that, because they have a rule here. If it's in the Bible, you could say it.
Okay.
So I think that was okay. But yeah, y'all, this has been the Rampage. We love y'all so much. Thank you so much for listening to me yap for an hour, and then a little bit from the team. So thank you so much to the team. We got Andy on the board, Stacey on the camera, EJ on the side. I mean, did you pick the music this week?
Huh?
Did you pick the music this week? No. Right. It's okay. Anyways, EJ on the music. He wasn't on the music this week, but EJ on the music. And Renee, our editor. Oh my God, Renee. Like, I literally don't know where I would be without you. Like, Renee literally just like dropped into my life at the perfect time, and we appreciate Renee so much. Yeah, bro. It's been mad real. This has been the Rampage. Meditations. Meditate, y'all. And most importantly, I don't know. I wanted to leave off on like a cool note, but like nothing is coming to mind, bro.
That's okay.
Nothing is coming to mind.
You want to open with it next time?
Open with it. I'll open with something cool next week.
Yeah, open with it next time.
Anyways, love y'all. Be easy. Be safe. Take care.